Ildiko has an artistic and a personal voice that is so important, especially for women. I really get kind of choked up sometimes thinking about it, because the transformation of really, really difficult stories that women have endured. Ildiko has been able to put that through her work and put that through her dance and continue to just really be brave and courageous.
Well, I'm very interested in many things, but I think my basis is the quality of life, and it covers many, many things. But that's my ground.
Looking at the piece does move you. To me, it's a kind of, I want to say, a feminine version of the Wailing Wall, you know, or the Vietnam Memorial that comes through, where people can bring their own personal struggles and stories and histories to it and think about it. And the fact that it exists, that you can look at it and you can draw from it the dignity and strength and the grace of continuing along a rugged path with remarkable burdens. What I appreciate about yours is that it maintains a very honest vibration.
Because I moved to another country, my Hungarian identity became more and more important. And in a context of globalization, identity, especially cultural identity, became a very important issue. Also, I'm very interested in environmental issues and what our relationship to our environment. Compassion and, as I mentioned, tied to suffering also is very important. I grew up in a family which was pretty much abusive, and toward children and women. I'm the first one maybe who broke that cycle. And I think I owe it to dance and visual art, because that was very therapeutic, and I didn't know at the time. You can either become an abuser yourself if you're abused, or go the opposite way. And fortunately, I was lucky enough that I became very aware of that issue, and so that's the driving force behind it. And it was taboo to talk about it, and my mother suffered through many things, and my grandparents also, because when the Germans came in, the Russians came in, they occupied their farms, and so I'm sure it was brutal, and so they never had it easy. And I have very much compassion for them too, although they were abusers too. The last more than 8 years, I have kind of visions. I already know what I care about, and it manifests itself as a little picture in front of me. And many times I see it early in the morning when I'm half awake, or if I'm walking, the picture just comes to me. There's a basic concept how a painting or a sculpture would look like, and sometimes it happened that when I couldn't really sleep, that I put together a sculpture piece by piece, and I just played with it in my mind.